Right. All right. The war in Ukraine has left many people caught in the crossfire for days, including children, specifically those in orphanages.
And some American families in the middle of the adoption process are now fighting to bring their new family members here to America. Fox's Mills Hayes joins us from Minneapolis with more on this story. Mills?
Yeah, Kelsey and Amy, hundreds of Americans adopt children from Ukraine. And I spoke with one couple in Iowa who tells me they had all of their paperwork ready for their child to come over to America, and then COVID-19 hit. Now, 2 years later, they are still dealing with issues because of the war in Ukraine, and that's preventing them from being a family.
Very loud personality. He
lights up a whole room when he walks into it. That's how Nikki and Paul Hynek describe Victor, a 10-year-old orphan in Ukraine who is waiting to call them mom and dad. Whenever he comes here, I mean, we just have the best time with him. The family has hosted Victor and his siblings in Cedar Rapids, Iowa many times, most recently this past Christmas. He keeps us on our toes, but he's just like, the world is his oyster and he just goes after it. And while his room sits ready for him in America, Victor and his siblings are stuck in the middle of the war in Ukraine. When they were traveling on the train, they saw a ton of bombing and missiles, as they described it to us. When they finally landed in Lviv, they were in bomb shelters and they hear the air raid sirens going on all the time. CCAI Adoption Services in Colorado is trying to help 45 American families trying to adopt Ukrainian children.
There isn't a way to move forward with adoptions right now because the offices that would do this, the courts, they're not open in Ukraine. And so paperwork can't be sent over. Processes cannot continue as is.
Uyghur says it's been difficult to keep in touch directly with the orphanages to let families know how the kids are doing.
I think that we all know there will be long-term consequences for all the people of Ukraine and the trauma that they're going through.
For families like the Hyneks, their biggest fear is that Russia will take over.
If I dream about it and they are overran by Russia, obviously it's going to be very sad. It'll be like losing a child. It'll just be gut-wrenching pain.
The family tells me that Victor, Vadim, and Slava, all three siblings, are safe in a shelter in western Ukraine. They tell me they FaceTime them every day, the kids asking when they could possibly come to America. In Minneapolis, Mills Hayes, Fox 9.
Oh, we hope it's soon. Thank you, Mills.